I hope you're having a great day. I'm Mark, and this is Connect to You Fitness. So I've actually done this video probably 12 or 13 times now, and I honestly tried to make it perfect. Today I'm actually going to go through a bit of an introduction of who I am and what my health journey's been, and also why Connect to You Fitness. So when I was younger, I was actually playing a lot of sports. So elementary school, junior high, high school, anything that would keep me active, I would be doing. When I got into junior high, high school, some of my friends were actually going into the gym. For me, I was perfectly fine playing sports. I found them a lot of fun. And this would also give me enough activity that I wouldn't actually have to worry about any of the food that I was putting in my body, at least so I thought, because I wasn't worrying about any of that. When I got into college, I also didn't worry about any of the food that I was eating. I wasn't keeping track of calories, macros, nothing like that. I had started exercising a lot less. I'd still go for some runs and I'd still play some sports. Definitely not the same amount of activity level that I was doing before. Move into the time when I got my first desk job. This is definitely the time when I started noticing that the way that I was eating and how much activity I was doing, which at that time was very limited. I was playing baseball. I'd go for some walks, go for some like light jogs, but otherwise I definitely was just sitting around a lot. At work, I'd get up and move around, but that's only so limited. I still was eating the same way that I was when I was younger, and that didn't match up for the activity level that I was doing now and the fact that I was getting older. So I had gotten up to about 190 pounds, give or take, and I was used to being around that 165 to 175 range. When I really started noticing this, and I noticed my gut when I looked in the mirror, I instantly went on the internet trying to find some ways to get a flatter stomach and lose weight. What I was finding though was that it was a lot of information about do this exercise and you'll get a six pack by summer. Do this workout and you'll get flatter stomach and you'll lose weight. I didn't really see a lot in regards to nutrition and making sure that my calories and my macros were in check. I wouldn't figure that part out until I got a online personal trainer, and that would have been probably about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. When I made the investment to actually get a trainer, he went through my nutrition and had me set up at a certain amount of calories, and he broke down all of the macronutrients, so protein, carbs, fats, and alcohol. He made me come up with a plan for a couple of days that fit my calorie numbers and also my macros for 2 days in a row, and asked me just to, as best as I could, stick to those meals. Now, if I had an event to go to or a time where I knew I'd be eating more calories, there was a certain approach that he asked his clients to do, which was to keep protein high during the day and fats and carbs low. So I started getting the knowledge in regards to the training that I needed to do in order to build the muscles that I was looking to build, and also different nutrition principles to help me reach my goals in regards to losing fat, but also making sure that I was giving my body the fuel that it needed to deal with like the training and also some stresses that were coming up in life and at work. In the time that I actually had the personal trainer, him and I started talking about how he got started doing his online training business. And I started getting more and more interested because of the experience that I had with him. So I actually wanted to see if I could do that myself and if personal training might be something that I'd want to pursue in the future. So when I moved to a new city to be closer to friends and closer to family, I actually took on a family client and did training at my house to see if I actually wanted to do that and if I would enjoy it and if I was actually any good at it. So I talked to him about it, and then I went through different training principles. I did a lot of research and how I should set up his programming, and I also talked to some trainers in regards to it who I had met when I moved, and also talked about nutrition and the importance of it in order to reach the goals that he was wanting to achieve. I actually found out that I really enjoyed it and I wanted to actually take it further. And I talked to a friend of mine who owns a business and asked how I'd be able to start and what I needed to do, and also talked about the idea that I had, which at the time I didn't know exactly that it was Connect to You Fitness, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, and other than the personal training. And I also didn't know anything about how to start a business. So he asked me a lot of questions. I got pretty overwhelmed by all of it. And I didn't actually start anything until probably about a year later. I kept the questions that he asked in mind, and I talked to him about it again and was able to actually answer the questions. And I basically got the green light to get things started. And again, process wise, super overwhelming, but I was able to figure things out. And I also joined a mentorship group, which I'm in right now. And the mentorship group has been helping me quite a bit in regards to just things that I need to do day to day and month to month. So that's more or less the journey that I've been on up until now. So the reason that I chose Connect to You Fitness as a name is because connecting better to myself and connecting better to those around me is such an important thing and has been in my life for quite a while now. And it's helped be a driving force for me to be able to continually move forward. And having a healthy mind connects the dots for creating healthy habits in regards to training and in regards to nutrition. And if you have healthy training habits and healthy nutrition habits, then that'll feed right back into having a healthy mind. At least in my experience, that's how it's worked. So for this YouTube channel, I'm not exactly sure where I want to take it. I'm not exactly sure of the videos. And if you want me to go through anything in regards to nutrition or training or anything else that's kind of health related, I'd be happy to do some research in regards to it and to better help you answering those questions. I just started a cut, so I'm hoping to actually do some videos in regards to what my macros look like, nutrition during the day, the training that I'm doing, and different things that come up for me while I go through this cut. So thank you for watching this video and have a great day.